teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium.
Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Go ahead.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, how about the challenge we're seeing here in this game early? Man coverage against some fleet receivers. That time, the defense won.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there.
But it'll be second down.
You look at this Arizona defense.
They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
A short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 42. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Still fighting for more.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This defense for the Dolphins very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Murray now on 1st down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun now from Murray. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
Hey. Hey.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. Play action. Now it's Murray rolling to his right. And he's taken down inside the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray going to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. No score after one on EA Sports.
Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a fourth down coming up.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Tua sets up to pass it. And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the Dolphins' 36-yard line.
Here.
To throw is Murray. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. First target, first catch, and a first down.
The Cardinals sit 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And quite frankly, there wasn't a whole lot to draw on in the loss last week because they were dominating every phase of the game. You've got to hope that they show a little more life in this one because they certainly...
A chance hit and the ball is held. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. They'll roll him out right. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
They'll go. Achane.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Anthony Schwartz,
his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On second down, Mostert found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A couple of first downs has the football position at the 43 as they come up first and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Tua's going to change things up. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Tua now on first down. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Cards are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gold. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Up the middle they go with Mostert. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. A quick throw there is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the 3rd quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he gets this up past the 30. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Green. That's one.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Coach.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40. Here's Murray. And it's complete to Adams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Easy.
Now Murray off play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again.
Jalen Phillips
Getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Tua.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
Green. Big Ace open. Easy. Hey, Ace. Big Ace.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Murray now on 1st down.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And this is caught. It's Brown. And wriggled down quickly just past the 40 at the 41. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
A give, running right, Achane. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Big Ace.
On 2nd down, here's Murray.
Throw caught by Achane.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Murray changing the play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, man, late in a tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Adams. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Here it is. 4th and inches.
To throw is Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Back to throw. Murray. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Phillips. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season. Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Murray to throw. That is caught.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Here's first and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal.
On the hole. On the hole. Hey. Hey.
Murray now. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
If you're going to put a quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Here's first and 10. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty.